So let me just talk to you about how important documentation is. I was recently in a jury trial, which I won. My client prevailed in this trial, which was a very difficult trial. It was about whistleblowing, and the documentation that my client had, the emails and the other documentation, was so good that we were able to convince the jury that this person was fired, not wrongfully, but rightfully. When you go to court, it's very difficult for the lawyers and judges to know what happened when the guy was working or the employee was working. So the only thing that can show how things were transpiring is if you have documentation. So do not skip on your documentation. I got a lot of questions from people. They ask, what if the employee doesn't sign? It doesn't matter. If the employee doesn't sign, it doesn't matter. If they sign, the signatures are only for acknowledgement, nothing more. But you must document and put the piece of paper in their file, documenting what happened. In this day and age, it's much easier. You just send an email to the employee and say, this is the write-up I have for you. And then even if the employee never acknowledges that, the employee actually has a copy of the write-up in their possession. Very, very important. You don't have to have your employee sign the documentation anymore. I will recommend that you email it to them and then or text it to them, then it's in their possession. All right. So that's a tip for today.